And I tell Dongo that there's someone else in the forest with us.
Do you think they're watching us?
I mean, probably.
Hmm. I'll walk around the perimeter, just teleporting from place to place. Maybe in tree branches and whatnot, trying to see if there's anyone. If I can find anyone.
As you're walking about, you have a little bit of a hard time getting through the trees and all the foliage and everything. But you circle around and you end up not finding anything.
Okay. No, like I meant the shadow walk though, so I wouldn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. You make some quick movements through the forest and you still don't find anything, see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do anything else, or are you just chilling?
I'll just stay on guard. You know, have both my swords brandished at all times. Just
Okay.
like looking around.
Sure. The next couple of hours pass kind of uneventfully. We'll go back to Bongo and Kang. How long do you guys wait in town? Do you wait for the entire group to show up? Or are you going to go join your compatriots?
So I'll talk to Tim. Tim, if we
He's
left
no longer
now,
here. Him and his two compatriots started riding back towards the encampment to tell them to move forward, as you instructed.
Okay, we'll since they know where we're at, let's go back and join Riley and Dongo.
I would assume King just says okay.
He tacitly
I just go with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you make it back into the forest. A couple hours pass, and you see you ride up on Argo and Riley on top, and Dongo is just kind of like running through the shadows and looking around. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
Anything happened while we were gone?
Nope.
We should have reinforcements here within a couple of hours.
Okay. Her scumbag sword thinks that there's someone else in the woods. So.
You know, this is why my scumbag sword doesn't like you, okay?
Her scumbag sword.
Yeah, he doesn't like me.
Well, I agree. We think the king is here, right? So it doesn't surprise me that there's somebody else here with us.
No, that's probably why I stayed back here. In case there was someone.
We're right near the Dryad Stone, right? Can I attempt to communicate with it somehow?
Tell me how.
When the other mage was casting a spell, did I recognize what it was?
Not really. I mean, you saw his eyes go white, and usually if someone is... Usually when that happens, they're off somewhere else, whether it's through their mind is traveling somewhere in this world or another plane or in a different time. It's usually some sort of spell that can kind of see somewhere else rather than their area. But apart from that, you weren't paying close enough attention to the words coming out of his mouth or the incantations or anything, so you have no idea.
Okay. And I can't read the stuff on the stone, correct? It's language I don't recognize.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what is on the stone. As you guys came back into the forest, by the way, it was starting to get dark out. It's around 7 or 8 at night.
Okay. Could I cast Contact Spirits?
If you want to cast whatever you want to cast, you can.
I
don't think you have spells memorized or anything like that, right?
Right, I didn't really message you anything.
That's fine. We'll just make sure you do it in the first. We'll just count that as one of your spells as well as Fireball.
Okay. I also did Magic Missile, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay. How many spells can you memorize a day? What level is that?
Those are all level 1 spells.
Yeah.
So three level 1s.
Yeah, we'll just say that you...
Or no, Fireball's 3. If I only get 3 plus 1, then I've already used it.
You've already used it all, yeah. You have no more spells besides Fireball and Magic Missile.
Okay, so I can't cast this then. I don't do anything.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything throughout the night? Are you guys just waiting for the soldiers to show up?
Yeah.
Yep. And let's try and attack during the night, guys. Or do you want to sleep? And I guess we could just rest for now.
Yeah, I need to rest if I'm gonna get my spells.
Okay. Well, we can just we don't actually have to sleep, right, JP? We can just rest for a bit.
No, if you don't want to sleep, you don't have to.
Okay. No,
You don't
to
gain
replenish
HP
the spells
unless
and
you
HP.
sleep, right?
Yes,
Say
you
what?
don't
So
gain
just
XP.
rest.
You don't gain
So
XP unless you sleep. Or sorry, you don't level up unless you sleep.
No, but you don't gain HP.
HP, correct. You don't get that unless you sleep.
Cool. I'll
What
take a
time?
nap.
What time is it?
It's around 7 or 8 at night.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll nap for a few hours then too. Hey
Okay.
guys, make sure it doesn't get too bright or I'll die.
Are you just napping to get HP back? What are you napping for?
Well, I also gained one XP, so I'll level up too.
Okay. For basically a full night's sleep, you need to sleep for 8 hours.
Ah, crap. Okay, guys. I guess I'll sleep now. I'll get out of shadow form. Gotta roll for that.
Yeah, please do.
Let me see.
Roll plus your wisdom.
Okay.
And I like these rolls because it can go very bad. Yep, no problem.
Got him.
You come back out of shadow form and return to I guess this plane of existence. And you're
Awesome.
back normally. I assume you go to sleep?
Yep, I'm gonna sleep, guys. Who's staying guard?
Well, I need to sleep as well. Maybe Riley or Kang, either of you could stay awake until the reinforcements arrive, and then they can take watch for the rest of the night.
I will gladly stand guard.
All right, Riley's got to stand guard. To level up.
Me and my stupid sword. Scumbag sword.
There you go. All right, so Donga, if you're going to level up, you got to choose one stat and increase it by 1. And that's it. Oh, and you get to choose a new spell. Or sorry, you get to choose a new move from your class.
And I get level 5 spells now, right? So that's.
Are you
cool.
hitting level 5?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So. I'll get Devouring Touch,
Okay.
and I'll increase my. What's my Constitution right now?
16.
Okay, so I'll increase that +1. Does that do anything for me?
17, or sorry, 18 is +3. 17 is just +2.
Okay, well, working towards that, right? And okay, could you just read me my stats really quick?
Yep.
Is that possible?
9 strength, 11 dex,
Okay.
16 con, 13 int, 18 wisdom, and 8 charisma.
Okay, sweet. That's what I had except for charisma.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'll get Devouring Touch.
Okay. And what did you increase? Your con?
Yeah, my con.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. You go to sleep for 8 hours. Does anyone else want to do anything? Oh, and your HP goes up, by the way, by 1. So.
Oh, nice.
Your max is
So
now
23.
23. Yeah.
23.
22.
Awesome.
Riley, I think is there a roll you can make for? Yeah. So when you're on watch and something approaches the camp, roll plus wisdom. Kang, are you going to sleep? You
Yeah,
are,
I'm
right?
sleeping.
Do you level up or anything like that?
No way.
Okay. And Bongo, are you going to sleep?
Yep.
Okay, you go to sleep. Riley, you're on watch. I need you to make a roll plus your wisdom, which is a -1 by my records.
Do I get anything for being on top of a horse when I make this roll?
No, if anything, that would probably hinder you, being that you're in the forest and the tree line is pretty low. 4. Let's see. Okay. You're keeping watch, looking around the forest, trying your best to make sure you see anything. And all of a sudden, one of the members of they happens to just, out of nowhere, appear before you on the ground.
Dead on the ground?
Nope, he's alive. He's just standing right in front of you. You don't know how he
Oh,
got
he's
there.
standing there.
And he looks up to you and he goes, "We are here and we are ready. Where's Bongo?"
Well, everyone's sleeping right now. I think that we should rest so that.
He goes, "You do not make orders. Please, where's Bongo?"
I just don't say anything.
He looks up at you and kind of starts looking around and walks over to the camp. Walks over to Bongo and he pulls out like his sword. He's wearing just a long sword. Takes the blade, holds it in his hand, and you can see him like hit Bongo a little bit, trying to wake him up. Eventually, you're woken up, Bongo. He goes, "My lord, I am sorry to disturb you, but we are ready."
Okay. What time is it, by the way?
It's the middle of the night.
Middle of the night, yeah. And I need full sleep to get spells back, right?
Yep. Sorry, to get new spells. If you didn't forget them, you still have those spells.
Okay. We need to rest here a little while longer, and then we will go after the king as soon as we wake.
He looks at you and he goes, "All right, we shall make camp." And as soon as you say that, like all of the remaining 19 of the group start kind of spreading out and fanning out in the forest.
Okay. Have a few people stand guard. Make sure that nobody nobody attacks our group. Also, if you have somebody that can communicate with this stone, and I point to the obelisk, this is the Dryad stone here.
He goes, "Of course, we will do as you say." And he walks off. The group fans out. You see a couple of as you're like going to sleep, trying to fall back asleep. You see 2 people with staves, kind of examining the stone structure. You guys, I guess, go to sleep. Do you go back to sleep, Riley, or do you stay up?
I asked the people looking at the stone structure if they know what it says. Like, can you guys read this?
They don't answer you when you ask that, but do you stay around?
I just say, "Fuck this," and I go to sleep.
Okay. They don't answer you at all, and you just go to sleep. Cool. Morning comes by. It's about 9 or 10, you guys think. It's definitely light outside because you can actually see in the forest. It's not pitch black. And you guys are woken up.
So I have half my HP back?
Yep. You guys, they let you sleep for a full night according to Bongo's wishes. So everyone gets half HP back if you lost HP. And new spells if you lost spells.
By the way, guys, God Cobblepot has granted me very, very strong spells during my sleep. And I'm having trouble choosing, so I'll tell you between the two that... Well, yeah, can I do that, JP, before choosing?
What's that?
To
get your spells back, you commune with your god, so just don't commune with your god and talk to them instead.
I didn't commune. Yeah. So I have a spell that would allow me to name a person, place, or thing that I want to learn about, and God Cobblepot would grant me visions of the target as clear as if I was there, which is pretty amazing.
Great. That's
Yeah.
clairvoyance is sweet.
Right now, yeah, we could use that to find that motherfucker, but I would not have cure or inflict critical wounds, which would be 3d8 damage. Would be a lot of damage.
Damage isn't useful if we can't find the guy.
All right.
But we could
Besides, we
die.
have all these guys
find him.
with us to actually do our dirty work.
Okay. Then it's decided. I'll commune with my god. Wait, so I get 1 level 5 and 1 level 1, or 1 level 3 as well, or?
Should tell you when you choose spells.
No, but like, what's the?
I mean, it says on the character sheet, it says, "Are granted new spells of your choice whose levels don't exceed your own level +1. and none of which is higher than your own level. So if you're level 5 and you want to get a level 5 spell, then you get 1 level 5 spell and 1 level 1. Yep.
Okay, cool. So, okay.
And then you have your rotes, which never count against your limit. When you wake up, the man that woke you up last night, Bongo, is like standing right next to where you're sleeping. It's almost a little bit creepy. And it's as if he's been watching you sleep for the last couple of hours.
Hmm.
And he when you wake up, he notices that you're awake, and he's like, "My lord."
I actually feel kind of comforted. I don't feel creeped out at all.
Okay.
I think it's pretty sweet.
Okay.
All right. Did you find anything from the stone?
He goes, "They have. We require a key, however. It is on the door. We need access into this, for the king might be resting down below. We are not sure what is."
So this is what we're missing is the key.
Exactly.
And you have no idea how to find it, do you?
He goes, "Well, Tim informed me that you guys, back in the King's Crypt in the town of Esterwick, killed one of our scouts, and the key that he had on him will unlock this door."
Motherfucker. We gave that back to the Banshee Queen.
He goes, "You did what?"
The Queen. I believe we gave her the key, returned the key to her.
He lets out a long sigh and he goes, "You did not know, my lord. Please do not take it to heart. However, we will be returning to obtain this item."
How did you get a scout down there? The Banshee Queen was certain that was one of her men.
He goes, Our people do not serve the Banshee Queen." He goes, Surely you were attacked, for I remember sending the order myself when I saw you enter the crypt the night after the town had searched it."
I was attacked.
He goes, "There were people that attacked the group down there. I sent them in. That is, we have been tracking you for quite some time. We know all of your belongings. We know of this key, which is now lost to us, unfortunately."
So, can we send a few men to retrieve this key?
He goes, "They are already on it."
Excellent. How long will it be until it is retrieved?
"We should have it by the end of the day.
Excellent.
That is if the Banshee Queen is playing nice."
Then we shall wait.
He goes, "Absolutely." He kind of like walks off and goes and tells the rest of the men what is going on. None of them speak to one another. He's the only one talking. You guys just want to wait throughout the day?
That's all I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait.
Dongo? Riley? Just waiting? The two mutes say yes.
Yes.
Okay. The time kind of goes throughout the day. At one point in the day, Riley is, I would assume you're just kind of taking Argo for a walk or something. One of the mages that you saw working by the door, or working with the door throughout the night that you spoke to, kind of comes across you, and upon bumping into Argo, apologizes and says, I'm sorry, Riley. I'm sorry for running into Argo. Please." And he asks you to go in front of him, as if he's apologizing and just waiting for you to pass.
All right. I say it's no problem, and I walk by.
As you're walking off, he's like, but by the way, just, I don't know if it will ease your mind, but, you know, we did take care of the blood cult back west.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
He goes, "Okay, we all have secrets, I understand." And he kind of walks off into the forest.
I mean, if you were to have taken care of it, what would you have done?
He goes, "Well, perhaps you should talk with Tim. I'm just trying to ease your mind and perhaps ease you on to our cause."
All right, I will speak with Tim later.
He just walks off.
I continue walking Argo.
All right. The rest of the day passes uneventfully, and once again around sundown, 2 riders approach the forest. You guys can hear them coming from a good ways off. One of them dismounts and walks up to the man that's been talking to you, and you see him handing a key over to the leader. The guy turns to you, Bongo, and says, "Should we enter now, or would you like to wait?"
Yes, we are ready now.
And he hands you the key, and he goes, "Well, here you go."
I say, actually, why don't you open it?
He goes, "As you command."
I stand clear of the door.
Sure. He walks over to the door. You see him lean down to the bottom right and puts the key into the hole. Turns it and
Wait. Let me cast divination first.
Okay.
And see if the king is actually in there.
Wait, you could have cast to see if... Oh, okay, yes.
I need to see how the spell works.
Okay.
I mean, if you have it open, then you can just roll for it. But...
Yeah, is it 2d6 plus anything? I guess plus...
It's 2d6 plus your wisdom. 1? Yeah, plus 3 minus 1.
Plus 2.
This is to see if the spell goes off. Yep, it goes off without question. So name a person, place, or thing you want to learn about. Your deity grants you vision of the target as clear as if you were there.
The king.
You get a... your eyes kind of roll back into your head, and you are shown a... around like the edges of your sight. It's a little bit hazy, a little foggy, but clear as day in the center you see... what looks to be the king resting on some sort of crypt. What else do I tell you? The name, a person, place, or thing you want to learn about. Your deity grants your vision of the targets. You see the king resting on this crypt. He looks to be either asleep, dead, something like that. You're not too sure, but he is definitely not moving.
I will relay the information onto everyone else. I think this is the crypt that he's in, guys. So let's be really stealthy, and we can probably just kill him in his sleep.
The men you hear a little bit of like laughter amongst the ranks, and the man who is turning the key turns the key all the way, and you see the stone, the face of the stone that is facing towards you guys, kind of start to slowly slide in a little bit.
Okay, what was funny? Guys,
no one says anything.
I would love to know what was funny, or can you command them to tell me what was funny?
My brother here wants to know what was funny.
One of the mages kind of walks up to you and whispers in your ear. He whispers in your ear that they knew this all along, and there was no reason for him to bother with that, and that it was rather foolish and a little bit amateurish for someone that claims to be so powerful to have done something like this when we have done it days ago. And the very reason that we're here is because we have led you here. And then he kind of falls back. The guy that's turned the key on the stone, it's starting to get towards the back, and it slides all the way back, and where it is sliding away from the entrance, you start to see some steps going down.
Okay, I say maybe the 3d8 would have been a little better for you.
Do you tell me what he told you?
Yes, I'll tell him that, yes.
I'm like, hey, asshole, the 3 first douchebags that were here with us were tracking the king back here, so clearly you didn't know shit.
The man with that opened the gate, or the door, sorry, comes over to you with the key and hands you the key. He goes, "Do not lose this."
Okay, I put it in my bag.
No, he hands it to Bongo. And the man looks at you and again, he's like, "Would you like us to go in first, or would you rather go down there yourself?"
I think a few in the front, a few in the rear.
Yeah, he's asking, I whispered to him, I'm like, he's asking how big your dick is, and he wants to know if they have a true leader in their hands.
Again, a few in the front, a few in the back.
He goes, as you command. He turns around, makes some sort of arm movements. You're not really sure what it is. And you see about 5 to 8 soldiers. You're not really sure. They kind of rush down. The first one goes in, and you immediately just hear, like, screams. You're not really sure what's happening. A couple of them more file in. And eventually they get kind of stuck where they're waiting for the ones to go down first. You just hear, like, really, really terrifying screams. And
I yell at them to use their words.
The guy that's been speaking to you turns to you and he goes, sometimes casualties happen. They'll make it down soon. And he just kind of turns and, like, you just hear these, it's like really eerie how this man is just standing there super calm, and there's, like, the worst screams of terror you've ever heard, as if they're, like, being burned alive by acid or being ripped apart by some monster. You're not really sure. It just sounds terrible, and he's super, super calm.
I step next to Dongo and whisper in his ears, "They're crazy. These guys are fucking insane."
I try to do, like...
Not unmatched, that's for certain.
I, like, look around and try not to make eye contact with any of the guards and awkwardly, like, kick some dirt and just, like, look away.
Okay, you guys are just kind of standing there. After a while, all of the soldiers that were shuffling in have either made their entry or, from what you can gather, died. And the cries stop after about 10 minutes, and 2 soldiers come back up. And you see them come over and bow to the guy that's been speaking with you, Bongo, and say, "It is clear. You may come in."
Okay. I cast light.
Okay.
It's Tim,
one
right?
of my cantrips. And is it dark down there?
Yeah, it's very dark. As you
Okay.
start to descend, you can... I mean, you look in there and you're not able to see the bottom.
So I'll cast light on my pack.
On your backpack?
And yeah. And head in.
Okay. Are the rest of you following?
Yeah, I'll go in shadow form as well.
Okay. You go into shadow form. Kang, Riley, you guys follow in.
Yeah, I tie Argo off inside, and I follow.
Okay. As you tie him, the same wizard that spoke to you in the forest earlier in the day comes up and kind of, like, bows to you and puts his hand on Argo's reins, as if he's trying to comfort Argo.
Will you watch over Argo for me?
He just nods and bows his head, and he's, like, petting Argo.
Why do you talk to me, but none of the other soldiers will?
He doesn't answer at all, and as soon as you say that, the guy that seems to be the leader of this walks over. It's like, Master Riley, is everything okay? Your friends have gone inside. They await you.
I ask the man before I leave what his name is.
The man that's helping? Or the leader?
No, the man that's helping.
The man that's helping with the horse?
Please be the return of Samzel.
The man that's helping with the horse, no, he doesn't answer you. He doesn't even speak at all. Or even make, like, a bow or a gesture at all when the leader comes over.
Alright, okay. I have one option. I follow my comrades down the steps.
Okay. Cool. We'll take another break here, and then we'll deal with the crypt when we come back. See you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Peace.